area is going to work, and that kind of upsets me a little bit more.
You play against Benny one time, and you're going to think this is the way to run every map. Or maybe you won't.
No, actually, if you play against Benny, you've probably won.
Oh, that was... It's just me. Benny, if you're watching, that was Tom that said that. Patatek, nice little double to open this up for Team Liquid. They lost the opening duel, but a great conversion to put them ahead. Moving into this A side. Halsey's full blind, but Batu's not. Clearly has his crosshair on his mark, putting it down to Nats and Patatek, and he makes the immediate read. Nats is alive, he's probably behind me, but he doesn't know that the push-up is coming in from Patatek, but the position that Batu has just slipped into, he couldn't have planned that better if he tried. So now he's safe, and Nats thinks he's walking into free space. There's no one around here, right? My buddy just cleared it. Well, it turns out Batu's still sticking around in the spawn. This is gonna be a head-scratcher for Team Liquid. Now at least they know where one player is. The problem is they didn't find height.
Going for utility kills, like trying to get a few in the maps. I think he decided for map number 2, he's going to go back to the Turkish classic of headshots with Sheriff. And it turns out, unfortunately, that might be slightly better.
That little tint of red, where Kiko has embedded himself to hopefully pick off someone that's unaware when they rotate. It's a nice round, plenty of opportunities to convert. They are walking into an A site though that has the Phoenix, and in just a few seconds we'll have 3 players ready. Oh no, reloading.
Okay, that's not bad.
Reloaded it for him.
Ammo with 1 and a rifle retrieved. See huge shields and HP disadvantage, but it comes down to cost. You're currently looking at Mosey still with a pistol, so if no more kills go the other way, that's absolutely fine, and even the Spectre is somewhat expendable. Nats, are they going to expect him this time? Maybe not. That could be a sniper. Eyes in the back of his head, though. Batu's going to turn around, and now the danger of this round should be all but diminished. Never mind. Patatek gets another. Again, that's one more gun that will be on the floor. Anything more than this, and it'll be incredibly costly. But instead, with the amount of time, they'll retrieve the rifles and even get the dimensional drift online for the next round.
Impressive timing for someone who...
He's got to be up there with the happiest looking people I've ever seen on the stage. Especially someone who's flown in this morning. And like, I imagine if it's the flight from Turkey, flight was probably a few hours. Been up quite early. Doesn't look it. I think just running off the high of being on that.
And oh, what a start this has been for Batu, and a turnaround. As I said, he had 7 kills in the last map.
There you go.
And now he's got 7 kills in the second.
Using the ultimate. Avova just creating a shroud for him to play around. As I said, I always get nervous when this guy is in smokes defusing, or if he's in his own smokes anywhere. It seems like there's some awareness, though, from the attack.
There definitely is. They're not looking to plant just yet, knowing that there's going to be a resurgence from this side. They want to take the fights, but 25 seconds left on the clock. Someone has to make that move. Eventually, the commit comes in. Shock Dart was good for a bit of damage. Plant secured, but look at how many Apeks players are low. The rifle and fluorescent down to 25 HP. Avova and Batu having their own, though. We just need a few shots to land on their side. But with Batu down and time ticking, a hero needs to step up and make themselves known. And fluorescent seems to be that hero. Ult now online, and the health is going to come back as a result. Flash coming up close to Kiko's, just down on 10 HP. The star is at least used, though. That's going to buy them crucial time in a round like this. Kiko, the last alive, 10 HP, has to go run, has to deny it, and can't even get close. Too many bodies in the way.
Great start to this side from Apeks. Just what they've been able to do. Again, Batu going strong. You've had the hold, and Fluorescent just being able to retake that much space. It was getting dangerous.
You've got this different composition in play. You're going to have to make these adaptations. That's a big push from Batu. And a fairly easy exam. You've got your cheat sheet, and you just got to connect the dots. But when they're pulling out something new, something you haven't faced before, that's a challenge that you are in no way, shape, or form ready for. At least rehearsed it. Let's see if he is ready. Take Team Liquid to the next level. This round
through a tight choke. Yeah. Like, it's so difficult to get out of that position without a casualty, and yeah, you can see there's many casualties. Oh, we get there in the end.
Like you said, Batu feeling good, feeling confident, and oh, that's...
Did you teach him that one?
Whoever put that in the replay, let me just tell you, your days are numbered. I'm gonna find you.
I'm gonna make sure you get a promotion.
And once they do that, they still have quite a bit to deal with on the site, mainly Batu, who with 10 kills and 1 death, has decided to go for the big old gun, the operator. Smokes though. Oh, Pokemon! Never mind! What a shot! That was through the smoke, right?
Yeah, I think it must have been. There wasn't much to be seen. I think getting Panatek back is going to be difficult. The no-scope ball bang. This guy's just flexing on them. Absolute obliteration. It's like the last game was just a warm-up on the stage. Batu has made his name known.
Pretty happy down there, Tom, don't you think?
Yeah, it was in zone flawless, by the way.
Here, look, through the smoke. No, that's just disgusting. And then a no-scope wall bang. You put a stop to this guy.
There's a good,
and that's
good reveal from Mold.
5-0.
He also didn't need the orb.
That's true. He didn't.
He's got his second orb, by the way.
Someone just stop this guy.
I think they're going to have to take into consideration the old Strap versus CNED of wherever CNED was, you don't go. Wherever Batu is, you don't go. You just don't, you don't walk into Batu. He's playing a close angle. He's finally dead. Finally, he's gone down.
And he's not giving them the op, has he? Because he's going for the outlaw this round instead, so they don't even get the reward. Finally, they've given him a second death, and their option is to take a weapon that, well, Nats would be happy to use, but he's already gone. Bucky up close for Camo. Malsey could be in danger. This could change the course of the game. A pick here, an upgraded rifle, the chance to plant. Malsey wisely backs off.
That's the thing. Why do you peek at this point? Nobody's planting. There hasn't been anything at risk this round. Camo's going to try and take the fight, but already being spotted down to a singular knife, so it has to be complete accuracy from this point onwards. Batman, it will be. Fair play. Hype has just been decimated. Another, I thought it might be a tap of the spike. No, it's actually going to be the full commitment, the plant in for the side of Liquid, but immediately Kiko will be dropped. It's left all along to Camo to try and get something done. But they may have got past Batu. They did not get past Fluorescent.
And the last round for Batu was so surprising. I hadn't even copped the fact that he wasn't playing the op again. That they'd swapped over the sniper. The 6-0 start for Apeks. I really am just perplexed at the fact that you are going to look me in the eye and tell me that's the same person that I just saw play a few rounds ago. I'm looking at the stage. It looks like the same guy, but something's going on.
Thing is, I also feel like Batu's killing everyone before the rest of his team dies, so they also have a lot of credits. Whereas Fluorescent's ace was people being traded out. Speaking of Fluorescent, that's already the opener going Apex's way. Shot dart to follow. Do a little bit of tickle damage. Scariest kind. And well, again, you've lost the opener. Look at the defense right now. There is 4 players in close vicinity on the A side. They've left Hype alone. You can see now that Batu's going, okay, actually, we should probably try and have a little look around. Nats has also decided to bring in the attack side Odin.
Who's surprised these days, I guess?
I guess they want to clear the back corner of the site because they've had so much trouble with being wallbanged by a Yoru. They don't want it to happen again.
But this is a response to that. You have your reveal, and this is a place that Apeks, when they're going for retake, they've constantly gone into that position. Team Liquid's idea is to let them have that and wallbang them, and then fight for control over Art. It's a great adaptation, and one that's given them a lot of ground. Still, they lose one to Batu, though, and now the ult comes in from Fluorescent. Space will be taken, but Team Liquid, thanks to their adaptation, thanks to their Art control, they're not there. They've fallen back. They've given space. Shot by Batu. Perfect. Malsey on for another. That could have been the Hunter's Fury online, but instead it's Kiko in a 1v4 with no chance. The door slammed in his face as a 7-0 lead materializes for Apeks. When here, this was trading back and forth, 6-6 at the half last time, big plays from everyone, and now it looks like only Apeks came to play on Pearl.
I was about to say, he must have got pretty aggressive. Yeah, it also seems very unlikely now. The more you talk about it, the less likely it seems.
There's the first.
There you go, 1-0, and it's gone. That was also the other thing you had to rely on, was other players on the team not killing anyone, which made it a little bit more difficult. The thing is, if if no one dies,
Last player
then
standing.
it actually still on. But unfortunately, well, he's now going to have to get even more kills because Nat's got one. Fluorescent, though. Unfortunately, it looks like Team Liquid are crashing out of this map altogether. This is truly a problematic one. Kamik's having a nightmare time, but let's be real. You can try and focus on an individual, but they're just getting slammed.
For Team Liquid, though, hope is waning. Fluorescent.
Okay, there's some.
Finally caught. Still have to get past Batu, who is on the flank and about to walk up behind Kiko. Never mind, Kiko turned and took him down in mid.
Not sure he was walking. I think that's the problem. Even still, though, this has come back into a 3v3 scenario. Panatek up close. Is going to go into the smoke, gets one. Actually, the second player was in the drone, but Hype still standing. Keeps things even, at least for now. Things slow to a halt. Dart tempted to try and reveal and does succeed, but they don't realize there's a second player on the site. It won't matter.
After an 8-0 start, it would be a godsend. Finding it, though, will be a different story altogether. Apeks, their first stumble.
But that's the thing, yeah, they caught both of the most dangerous players, one with a flash out, the other sprinting behind with an ult. It's like,
we're going to try to fight for the door, for mid or flank. None of that's happening right now.
yeah, I do wonder if they'd almost want to play this one as a retake altogether. You have yourself the run it back, one away from a Hunter's Fury, one away from a Cosmic Divide. A single pick on this retake could get them right back in, and with how well Fluorescent does at reclaiming that space using this ultimate, I think a nasty surprise awaits her, though. Camo perfectly positioned, and in fact, coming alive individually. Will meet Floor for the second time, and this time, that's where he lays.
Man advantage. Still a star online for Kiko, flank underway. It looks like this door may be well and truly shut on this round. That's not quite good for the kill, but running the clock down, taking the HP to a lower number, that's all they need to do. Kiko's got them boxed in with no escape. They called for the save, but even that will be an uphill battle as Team Liquid make it to 2 rounds. And Apeks, not a single player survived.
And now the ults that were close are going to come back online. I like the position held. As I said, this is a spot on the map that I do feel like Cubby has been a real problem.
Because he is the point of contact.
I'm able to slow them. But Avova was watching Hunter's Fury.
Nice.
Should be able to take down Kamik, and we're actually going to get another tag onto Nat, leaving a big advantage here for the side of Apeks.
Good shock as well. Damage across the board, Team Liquid. They're not going to wait for that retake. They need to get ahead of it, find some picks towards Arts where they're looking to hold strong, and Nats has done a remarkable job to start with. Conscious that Fluorescent's going to flash it and peeks right after. Beautiful stuff. Team Liquid maintain control of Art. Keek goes in for another. Batu, no success with the operator this time, and Avova left to pick up the pieces. Smoke fades, and so does Avova. And the lead from Apeks.
Into their favor at the end, and there's still going to be an investment here from that defense, but a little bit more troublesome. That shot is absurd, and even then you see the Cosmic Divide just slightly peeked ahead of.
Seems so. More proactivity from the side of Apeks. That's what they're looking for. Batu's bored of just holding B long for an entire round with nothing to do. Team Liquid, though, have realized there's no presence, and they've walked through the double doors, now looking to seize control in the spawn. They've been spotted. The ultimate used as a result. Batu, 49 HP. Before he could enter that other dimension, his health trimmed down quite low. They'll regroup with Fluorescent. It was quick on the trigger for Panatek. Team Liquid have decided to move all the way back to Art from the flank, but Batu's ready. Both angles checked. Where do they go from here? Right into Batu's waiting arms, of course. There's another.
His repositions. It leaves him on an island, but he still manages to thrive. His 20th kill in this half will be the end of it, but now we look to the remaining 4. They're split up. As Kiko is looking to try and give them some space to try and get into the afterplant. Want to try and battle for A main control. It's a position that they don't know is clear. Hoping to try and bait out a fight, but it won't be happening. Instead, Apeks are patient as they look to play the retake.
They certainly have the numbers, but Team Liquid having heated up. Kiko and Kamek, they'll try to make this work. The flash is good. The response, though, still there for Liquid. It's winnable! And comes down to a narrow margin, but Malzy just about puts the work in for a 9th round on the side of Apeks. It's
the early stages, but at least a little bit of a resurgence gives them the opportunity at the curse. That's about all that's on their side for now, though.
An impressive display from both teams. Team Liquid still having a bit of fight in them, but Apeks. Heard Yumpy talking about these flashes from Fluorescent, and I think on defensive side, playing off contact, popping those flashes around the little corners you're hiding in. Fantastic.
Camera taken out.
Coming down B long, it won't be quite as easy to have that impact though with a flash out of the smoke, perhaps. There it goes, quick swing, and no one's there. It's wide open for the taking till Camo steps in. Easy kill for Batu. Nats, well, they finally figured it out. When a cage goes up on the side, Nats is inside it. He's being dropped before he can do any shenanigans.
This is not the start they were hoping for, and Batu just continues his reign of terror. The double duelist shit.
Number 3 of the half goes from bad to worse if you're a Team Liquid fan.
Okay, now we did see this last game where we were saying questions about, don't get me wrong, Malzy, big fan. 23 kills. I think it might be the slightly, especially with you setting up a drone right now.
You do have to wonder if maybe that could be distributed a little bit better, but well,
you gotta have faith in yourself.
Watch
I guess,
Batu.
you know?
Yeah, well, you do, I suppose. Watch Batu get 4 kills, anyways. Decoy's going to be sent out. Gate crash. It's being clocked in that corner. It's being watched as we speak. And Batu will be dropped as a result. Well played by Kiko early on, denying that utility. The push in from Fluorescent. The ultimate will be denied, and Kiko goes out for more. Fluorescent has quite a bit to do. The spike alone on B long, hoping that Avova and Hype can remain undetected, but the knife has revealed them. And now they need the kills. Very nice stuff. Okay, they caught Nats completely off guard, but a 1v3 for Avova.
Be careful. That's what I'm going to say to the Liquid players. Be careful. They might not have the most numbers up right now. Now, I will say, okay, the most impressive thing I think we could see would be a comeback from Liquid. Second is the fact that Fluorescent actually might overtake Batu.
Which is incredible.
Which, considering, what was it? I think at one point...
15 and 2, definitely.
Yeah, I think he had... I remember thinking no, it was 8. It was slightly more than... Like double. Here we go.
9.
Well, that catch-up continues already! The 1-2 punch! These two playing duelists together feels illegal. Like, they're just doing so much damage right off rip. An opener for Fluorescent, and then Batu just spams the smoke just in case.
Hype has the flank. The player's inside the smoke, and if he extends further, Nats is going to be there. Kiko's walking around the other way. Hype may feel like he's in a powerful position right now, but he has to catch them off guard. That's exactly what he does. Now they know where he is. The timing here going to be everything. Nano already doing damage to Kiko, but it actually forces him forward, and that doesn't work out for Hype. Malzy falls, and now we're getting scared. Kiko has a chance, and we've seen him do this before. 1v2. And it looks like he wants to reposition, perhaps expecting some aggression, a Yoru flash to come around that corner any moment now.
I was going to say, if Batu plants, he has the ult. Instead, they're going to give it to Avova. They could have had this pretty much sealed with all information off the dimensional drip. Instead, they've opted to just get it down safe.
If Apeks win this, 8 rounds in a row will be needed for Liquid. The map is put to bed. It's done. Door is shut, and the lock is turned, but Kiko doesn't see anything. It looks like it's an inevitable scenario. Baits one into the smoke, catches the kill, has an idea on the second. Cosmic Divide put through, and he's seen him! The barrel stuck through the smoke! Kiko, the time low, but not low enough. That's gotta be heartbreaking.
And I think the moment where we see Avova go down, that's where you have to play the time. Like, you know that hasn't got to half. I can understand the thought process. You want to end it quick. You want to make sure there's no shenanigans off the back of that Cosmic Divide, but it should have been the info that it definitely wasn't half. And all that needed to be burnt was 2 seconds off that clock, and that spike's going up.
Yeah, also keep in mind, 2 seconds left. but that player could be right up on him. Was right up on him. A ballsy play, but one that has most certainly worked out. I can't believe it. When that time ran down that far, I was
They're using ults. They're using ults off rip when they only have a singular gun. This is how confident they are and what fluorescence and back to above. Kiku has done incredibly well in these last couple of rounds to just deny those players. Even still though, Fluorescent with the rifle, another one comes up for Molzy. There's Panatek though. Any danger has dissipated. Molzy on just 32 HP, and that's enough for the shock dart.
Round from Apeks, but yeah, leading with the ultimate from Batu, and you can see why.
I thought
flash there, it's a different game.
The thing that's a bit more surprising is, okay, you're committing his ultimate and then Fluorescent on a rifle, but you don't commit in ruses with the drone before, but this would be a bit of an unlikely one. Cosmic Divide in combination with Floor, but the hold is fantastic. Batu already gone, Fluorescent sent packing, and now playing up close, avoiding the flashes. This round from Camo is sublime. 3 already put down, he's looking for more. Decides to fall back just a little bit. Look where the spike is, look at the time. There's so much Apeks need to do.
They're not going for it anymore. 10 seconds, and it's time to back off. Those rifles will do more in a future round. Team Liquid really chipping away at this lead. Round at a time, it's down to 4. This is a much more normal scoreline, and after an 8-0 start, Apeks having Batu 15-2, it seemed like they couldn't put a foot wrong, but the same as the last map, Tom. Team Liquid seemed to be waking up, warming up.
And Liquid have an extra ult to play with. Kiko as well has been so good in these moments, and he's going to do it again. To push it to their own smoke, he uses it to find a double. This man's impact cannot be undersold. He's been left as a solo B-side
30 seconds left.
in so many different occasions. And now they're going to go on the rotation. Bear in mind that Nats could use his ultimate for the reveal. Any lurks could be problematic. Camo's already waiting though. It's going to be timing, and he wins it as well. This now leaves 2 to try and hold versus double.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, that was it. Hype needed the pick. A tough one to find. Crouch peeking into Camo. 5 seconds. Plan needs to go through, and it won't. Kamek's already on the site denying that. Rounds 3 behind. And Apeks, who so far, every solution that they have gone for, that they've put any form of stock into, has immediately been met by a response to a far less impressive one. It's not over just yet. This is a different taste of Apeks' attack. They found the opening pick, or at least traded it back with Hype already down. They lost their double door control for a moment, lost their flank protection.
A lot of this comes down to Fluorescent once again. Hunter's Fury being utilized. Isn't able to find too much. Actually, Evova's found 2. This now looks doable. Weaponry retrieved for him as well. Molzy even has the ultimate, although he is not in a great position for the post plant. Might even have to think about using it proactively or just not using it at all. Trying to sit back. With only a classic on Batu, not going to be easy for him.
Yeah, but Batu will have the opportunity after Molzy gets spotted. Batu comes swinging in. It's actually Evova. No! The attempted knife, and Evova luckily seals that one away. But instead, Apeks end up 12-8.
I would have flipped him off from the caster death.
Yeah, everything just clenched. I can't unclench after that.
Yeah.
No, man.
There's a, by the way, pay safe card thrifty. They did win it with the low buys, but yeah.
That the map 6 times to double check, but he doesn't have a gate crash down, right? This is just unhinged gameplay.
There it is.
Finally, there is a gate crash with an AWP. He's looking to gate crash deep. He's used it to bait them. Nats almost meets his maker as a result. Kiko, good damage. Hype lands it onto Kamek for the trade at least. They've lost Batu, but still have the numbers. They had them, but Nats put a wedge in that. 12 seconds time to plant, and Fluorescent
10 seconds left.
so very, very low. 8 now on the clock. It has to be now. It's already done. She's going for the kills, but you can see Camo is just running.
Round, it could be high impact. Potentially could even force some players out. Molotov already going to be making things that little bit more awkward for Kiko to try and play around these angles, but that ult still yet to be used. In fact, may not even be needed. Eventually, it's thrown out. Hyper's done well, but Kiko's still standing. And they haven't managed to deal with him, just in the middle of the site. Still looking to fight, and it's all got wrong for Apeks. It's around the middle of the site.
Well, that is actually why you see the ultimate go the way it does, avoiding Kiko. They think that front site shouldn't be a problem. It's the back site, it's the spawn.
Direction of A.
Who's next?
And you got to think, even if you win this series, you're going to go up against GX, a squad that didn't fare much worse than Fnatic up against BBL. There's no easy games, as we've said. There might not be any easy rounds for Apeks. Like you said, ult goes into B, nobody moves, and Camo still up close. The position that he found so much impact from before, and it's happening again. The one found Fluorescent, though, steps through the nade to take the duel. A much-needed fight won by the side of Apeks. They're on site, but so are so many of these Team Liquid players. In fact, the whole team is here, and Team Liquid are rolling till the wheels come off. 11 to 12.
Goes OT. I think it's all in Liquid's control. Again, you see these attempted plays through the smoke, and they are so ready for it at this stage. And once more, that dimensional drift just did nothing. It was sent in alongside a drone. It really was an attempted ruse. And whereas the other side, Camo's not far off at Bladestorm, as you said. A walk in here could meet a demise. Instead, an immediate pickup of the rifle. Pressure now placed on trying to clear those backlines. Getting the plant has been a real struggle for the side of Apeks, and that's the case again. Spike on the deck with 10 seconds left. They need a hero, and Fluorescent is trying her best. That spike has gone down, but so have some of the players on Apeks.
So is Camo. Great pick by Batu. Batu again! And now it's Camo left to try to put this across the line. Tap it in right at the finish line. 76 HP and going for the spike. The swing from Batu is there, and the kill is as well. Finally, that last round.
It was incredibly close.